I went to BCF today. I made 2 mistakes, so it's a bit frustrating. G'day legends, Matt here from Matt's Fishing Escape. Thanks for joining us again. If you're new to the channel, make sure you give us a subscribe. I've been absolutely stoked and over the moon with the support I've had already. I've only got about 6 or 7 videos up and we're already at over 100 subscribers, so I'm glad you're enjoying the content. Today, I made 2 mistakes. Well, maybe not mistakes, but the first one, I went to BCF today because I had a $20 voucher through their loyalty program, and I ended up turning that into a significant sort of purchase. And it's Monday today, so I've just bought this great new setup, and I have to wait till the weekend before I can use it. So it's a bit frustrating. It's going to be like a kid waiting for Christmas. But I just wanted to step you through what I bought, why I bought it, and be great to get your feedback on what you think I've put together. So firstly, a big shout out to Christian at BCF in Gawler. No affiliation, no sponsorship, no deal or whatever else, but he just gave us some excellent customer service. I wanted to get a new spinning combo for chasing flathead whiting, you know, really general sort of idea, but you know, with a soft plastic type approach. So I wanted something that could give me a reasonable cast on a soft plastic and really get me out there and do some finesse fishing. And if you've ever been into any tackle store, and BCF are one of the ones regularly, you know there is just a plethora of choices out there. So getting some expert support was really handy. So you're probably interested in finding out what I ended up getting. So again, I was looking for lighter gear setup. There was a number of options in the ranges. Ended up, firstly, I guess, was deciding on a brand, and I've always been generally pretty happy with Shimano. So we ended up looking at the various ranges in the Shimano. There were various, obviously, other rods that were single piece, 2-piece, 3-piece, etc. My rod holder on top of my Prado is not long enough for a single piece 7-foot rod, so ended up going for a 2-piece. Didn't want something sort of at the base, didn't want something right at the top, but really found the Shimano Raider range to be an excellent quality piece of kit. Very lightweight. It's a 7'2" rod. It's a 1 to 4 kilo line weight, and it's the Raider 722 brim spin. I'm really looking forward to getting out and using it. It is a 2-piece, so it's coming apart after the second eye. And it is very delicate and very fine, though robustly built clearly. And you know, I can see myself casting that from with lures and soft plastics for a whole day. So really happy with that. The next decision to make was what sort of reel were we going to pair with it. So again, with the reels, it's almost as complex making a choice as it is with the rods. We decided, again, from a brand perspective, I was quite happy to stick with Shimano. Again, absolutely no affiliation here. I do have Penn reels as well. I was quite happy with them. I generally go for a Penn more in a surf casting reel, and generally in the Shimano's in my smaller size spinning type reels. So we had a look at the various range of, ranges and of the Shimano. The ultimate one I ended up going for, again, I didn't want to necessarily get the lowest one or the most expensive. One of the decisions one of the key features of the decision was that if, for example, the reel was to get a bit of drink of salt water, that it was going to sort of be able to stand up to that reasonably well. And the one I went for is the first in the range that come with the Shimano X Protect, which is designed to keep it relatively standing up in those sorts of busy conditions. And we ended up going, I knew I wanted a 2500 reel from the research I've done. Again, thanks to everybody on YouTube that has given a lot of advice. So ended up going with the Ultegra Shimano spinning reel. And it is just an absolute dream to wind, and I look forward to catching the first fish on it. And it's got a 10 kilo drag, I think, which I shouldn't have to go anywhere near based on the fish I'm going for. But yeah, a really lovely reel that I'm sure will match very well with the Raider Shimano rod. So obviously the next step was, well, what line are we going to put with it? Again, having done a bit of research, this is a 1 to 4 kilo, 1 to 4 kilo line weight. I could obviously go quite light, but I really wanted to have the versatility to be able to go fish for different types of fish at different sizes. And you know, if you hook onto a large flatty, etc., you want to be able to bring it in, or a reasonable sized brim. So I ended up going with the Daiwa J-braid in the 6 pounds. And again, Christian at BCF was more than happy to spool that up with some backing as well. Yeah, that's taken the whole 150 yards of the J-braid, and we're then decided to match that up with the Shimano Ossia F leader, which is the 8 pounds. Now it's slightly more expensive. I think it was about $20 odd for 50 meters, but you know, as a leader you don't need a huge amount at a time, so that should last a while. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to heading out onto the water with this setup and really targeting and getting onto some finesse fishing. All up, this costs around $400. I did negotiate a little bit of a discount, given I was paying cash with Christian at BCF. But it wasn't, you know, as I said, it's not a sponsorship or any affiliation like that. It's basically my birthday's at the end of this month, so I came home and told my partner that I've bought my birthday present, so hopefully I get away with it. But yeah, really happy with the service, really happy with the setup, and hopefully in my next video you'll be able to see some of the action using this setup, because I won't be able to help myself in getting out there and using it. So anyway, I hope that gives you an idea in case you are looking for a spinning light combo. Yeah, how to turn a $20 voucher into a $400 purchase, and a recommendation: don't buy tackle and stuff on a Monday, because if you have to wait till the weekend, it's a bit like being a young kid waiting for Christmas. But anyway, enjoy that. If you've got any ideas or recommendations on the setup you've put together, share it with everyone below in the comments. That'd be great. Really appreciate all the likes and subscribes I've been getting. We're over 100 subscribers now, so that's awesome. Thank you very much. If you haven't already subscribed, give us a subscribe, like on the video, and hit that bell so that you can keep up to date as and when I put new content up on the channel. Really appreciate it. It's been amazing support. I even have someone randomly sort of contact me and offer me a tinny and stuff, which was just absolutely mind-blowing. So thanks for that. You know who you are. Yeah, tight lines, guys, and we'll catch you in the next video. Here's some footage from my recent trips.